Hello everybody, you can call me Mike, and today we are back with part 2 of Doki Literature Club. I still struggle to believe that it's going to be scary, but I guess we will find out. And I managed to fix the screen today, so not having the issues that we were having yesterday apparently. Then let's jump right in. Forget that I didn't fix the screen issues. Alright. Well, I'm back at the Literature Club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Mike. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Oh, no, not at all. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it? Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't try to please you. So you already told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki pops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Mike always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Siri, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. And these are the two I was trying to please. How come you and Mike can become good friends too? I feel like I'm digging myself into a hole. This is not good. Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori, she did? Eh? Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy, no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. How unexpected. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How's this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. So Yuri and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Man. Looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature-related by myself like this? Because that's a weird thing to do, right? I mean, anything related to literature, you don't just sit down and read all by yourself. Nobody does that. I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me. What? No one does that. Come on. But I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica. We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. That festival she mentioned. Yeah. The problem is that the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem, though. What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Sayori is taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. Well, she's a good salesperson, we already know that. That's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? What kind? Okay, she just got cute there. Well, I guess we could... Cupcakes! Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. You're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it? Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. I open my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair. Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't a napping club. Does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know? You'll need to get used to it. Don't you say that so loud. I glance over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. Still trying to impress the boss, huh, Mike? It's true, though. Yeah. I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. It's what I do best. So I look out for her and she looks out for me. How is this not perfect? That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. I knew it. Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Okay? Sayori glances around at herself. How is it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair's sticking out all around here. I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar right here. Try to wipe off the stain with my finger. But nobody would ever notice that. course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that. Wow, Mike, you are a knight in shining armor. You know that? Hey, you meanie. And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori, why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? Eh? That's super mean. That is, Mike. You're going a bit out of line there. So, oh no. Ah, phew, I didn't know I could do that. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. Start to button your blazer from the bottom. So you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. Now this is an awkward angle. This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kinds of things. Eh? Don't say that. You make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. Anyway, you look much better now, so... why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like that? But it's so stuffy. It's not worth it at all. Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Phew! That's so much better. Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying that like it's a good thing? Because... if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. Eh? I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on getting to bed earlier. Fine. It's a deal. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so, huh? So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori. Aw, but I was joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Eh? Monica suddenly calls out. Why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Yay! Mike, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I failed to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait! Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. How characteristic. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. Also in character. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem to first? Well, decision time. I really don't know. Alright, let's weigh the pros and cons. Sayori is my friend, so she'd be supportive of everything I do. Natsuki, I know, she seems kind of aggressive, determined not to like me. Yeah, I don't know if showing her first would be the best idea. Yuri is deep, so I don't want to just, go in like a complete novice and show it to her. Monica is, Mike has already said, out of my league, but he kind of wants to impress her, so maybe it would be a good thing for the impression points. I'm gonna go with Sayori. I'm definitely most comfortable sharing it with Sayori first. See? She's my good friend, after all. Oh my goodness. This is so good, Mike. Eh? love it. I had no idea you were such a good writer. Sayuri, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Eh? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a mic poem. I like that. It's a mic poem. We should make that a thing. From now on, when I do something cool, and it makes absolutely no sense, because it's a mic thing. And that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayuri hikes the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayuri. I'm really happy that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of this club now. I just realized I'm not getting a weird background glitch thing, so that must have just been my computer yesterday. But you have to admit, it was creepy. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See, it's like I said before, Mike. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayuri. I'm not sure if Sayuri sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah. So I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Gotta collect myself. Sayuri, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No, just a little bit. I don't care, it's so funny. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Wait a second. We're just gonna pause right here. So, Sayuri has trouble waking up on time in the morning, and I stay up late, so I'm sleepy. What is she doing before bed that's making her so tired? Like, is she staying up late doing something? And if so, what? Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nicer. How should I put it? It sounds just like you. And I love it that way. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I need eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school? It's bad to skip breakfast. More and more, girl after my own heart. I get all cranky. Me too. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Why did she just go Monica's the best? Where did that come from? Is it just about the club in general? Well, I guess I look forward to it. Who should I show my poem to next? Well, I just had some positive encouragement, so we're gonna go with Yuri. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Try not to be nervous. I'm not nervous. Why would I be nervous? Not nervous at all. It's not like a beautiful girl is reading a piece of poetry that I read and I'm terrible at writing poetry. Not nervous. Sorry. I just forgot to start speaking. You see, ladies and gentlemen, this is my choice. Either I want breakfast or I forgot to start speaking. I love my life. That's fine. Don't force yourself. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. So it's that bad. No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. Might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine. I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Wait. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Okay. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. She is an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There's so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. Might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example, and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Here it comes. Please do. That was unexpected. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her. I'm happy to give her the opportunity, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing, it must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Deep. I like street lamps too. It doesn't make me laugh, but it is very thought-provoking, which I can say the same about Yuri. She doesn't necessarily make me laugh as much as Sayuri, but I enjoy the calmness of her demeanor. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. Her handwriting was pretty good. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a good step in the right direction, Mikey. Keep it up. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Mike. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. You just said it took forever to read it. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. Guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Who should I show my poem to next? I think Monica's gonna try to be nice about it. And Natsuki isn't, so I'm gonna go with Natsuki. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. There you go. Give me the plain and honest truth there. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions. So basically, it's not cute enough for your tastes. Do you want to get smacked? I take it back. I kind of like Natsuki. I'll pass. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can leap. No, I already messed it up. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. A little bit pessimistic, but very characteristic. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. No, I do like it. It's simple, but I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in our school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Oh, she feels like she has something to live up to. Yeah, I understand. The other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. She did do that. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Pass? Maybe I could just go home? I showed my poem to everyone, right? Yeah, you guys agree with me. I showed it to everybody, and there's no one who I'm trying to impress left. Alright, I'm just worried for Mike's sake. Hi, Mike. Having a good time so far? Yeah? Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Mike. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. something Sayori would like. Really? Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common. Well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case, but maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you'd think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. She makes sense. You sure you're not reading into it too much? I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's handwriting has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. It's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of styles. But I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. Did she miss the prompt? Write the way you think the others will like it. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. It doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See, the direction the spackle protrudes. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retina is already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realized now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. Okay, before I comment on the poem, can we just appreciate how each character has had their own version of the musical theme so far, like the bass theme? Monica's is stately and organized. It suits her character well, and the other characters had like their own different variations of the main theme. I'm gonna have to go back through and listen to them. I gotta say, I don't like it as much as I like the other people's poems, but this is the most poem-y of the poetry I think I've read so far. It'll be interesting to see if she has an explanation for it. So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Yeah, come on, give me the details. Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Oh yeah? Well, we might have 3 people in the running now, ladies and gentlemen. This might get really difficult. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. This is true of writing, drawing, practically everything in life that is creative like this. Just get something out and then leave it for future. I read it somewhere. You make a crummy first draft. which is giving future you something to edit. And then future you will be thankful that they have work to do, while present you is happy to just get something done. I forget where I read it. It was a writing book of some form. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Phew. Guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. And if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. It's a literature club, after all. I sigh. Guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayuri and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration, meanwhile Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. Yeah, kind of felt like that to me, honestly. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. Oh, these girls, they're just making it worse. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayuri liked it, and Mike did too. I'm getting called out. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring. Bam! She just laid it out. Wow. You go, Yuri. Stand up for yourself. Which I haven't yet. And Mike liked my poem too, you know. This is what I was afraid of. The girls are gonna start fighting over me. He even told me he was impressed by it. I am so dead. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh. I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. The music just dead stopped, and it scares me more than anything so far in this game. Okay, I feel better now. That's comedic. That's not what You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Mike appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Oh, it's a full-on fight now. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I was... Natsuki. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Mike, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't happen in the first place. So the point of making your poems all convoluted for no reason. You really should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Mike. Wait, There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Mike? Well? How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whomever I agree with will probably think more highly of me. So of course that's going to be... Okay. I was not expecting that option. I think the wisest option here... Oh, again. It's putting me in between these three. It's trying to get me to pick one out of the three. And I find it really weird that they're leaving Monica out of this. We're just gonna have to see what happens. I feel bad for Yuri because she's getting picked on, and Natsuki's not exactly nice to anyone. I think the best way to end the fight, though, would be with... Help me say Yuri! Natsuki glares at me, drawing up any words I had in my mouth, so instead I turn to Yuri. Yuri... Oh, come on. You just make it so hard to do anything. But Yuri's expression is so defenseless that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayuri! Yeah! Everyone's fighting is making Sayuri uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? Mike... Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, unless Sayuri wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being. She would never. It's your immaturity that made her upset in the first place. Something tells me I need to get out of this club before I make them tear each other apart. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes... Stop! Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people. I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented. So why are we fighting? Because... Well... Also, Natsuki's cute, and there's nothing wrong with that. Sayuri stands triumphantly. Monica stands around her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes up. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So this is why Sayuri is vice president. I whisper to Monica. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me. Nah, it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess it just means Sayuri is amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You could say that. She might be in her head, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. Well, it's like she has multiple personalities, or is possessed by something, or I don't know. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt. Is that a threat? Are you threatening? That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to nod. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more. Okay, everyone, it's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Mike, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. The same as Natsuki. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. What? And maybe you learned something from your friends, too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Mike, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. Can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier? Eh? What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise, they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Phew. You know, Mike, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. I think everyone really likes you too. Yeah, a little too much, as we figured out. That's... Every day is going to be so much fun. Looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice. But... does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. Said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Mike, every time I start to think you're going in the right direction, and then you do something like that. Okay. Yeah. Let's do this. Right, we gotta write us another poem. Alright. Bouncy music. Let's get into it. Gonna write a poem? Who am I trying to impress now? Not Natsuki, because she's kinda mean. So it's still these two, although the fact that Yuri actually started fighting over me. Just a little disturbing. I'm gonna say friends. Ocean. I should be having some kind of conversation while I take these words, but I'm like, this is cool, this is cool. I like giggling. What? Really? Yeah, prayer. Parfait or papa? Death or special? I'm gonna say lucky. I like lucky. Entropy. Yeah, I could write a poem and just slide entropy in there, all suave-like. That would be very impressive. Over halfway there, I am rocking this. Marshmallow, hope, and smile. Alright, and we will end part 2 there. I know I am enjoying myself as much as you are, hopefully. And this is just such a weird game. I found myself looking forward to it so much throughout the day. Like, I can't wait till I get to record some more and spend some time in this environment. And, well, it did get a little bit more stressful. I mean, I guess we're gonna see where this goes. And now that we've decided on Sayori, that feels good too. The indecision was a little, although, I don't know, Mike's got a bit of a mind of his own. He seems to keep trying to impress Monica. We'll see how that goes. We're gonna see how it goes in the next episode, part 3. So, future me will see future you in a future video.